Alright, so we've gone ahead and mowed our front yard, put all the sprinkler heads, replaced them with MP Rotators, and now I just need to test to kind of see how long each station needs to run, so I can know exactly how long I need to run it for a ½ inch of water. So I really like how these are working out for me. It's really working really well. For measuring it, there's a lot of different ways of doing it. Some people use tuna cans. I had cans before. But something that I saw from Ryan Knorr was these little measuring things you can stick in the ground, and they have pre-measured little lines on there so you can see exactly how much rain or how much water you get in each section. So I went ahead and bought a pack of 10 of them. It was like $5-6 for the whole pack, so it was nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick these 10 of them in each station, and then we're gonna run the station for 10-15, probably 15 minutes, and see first off how much water falls in that 15 minutes, so we can multiply that by whatever we need to get to a ½ inch or an inch of water. And then we also want to make sure it's even. So if up here is getting a ½ of an inch and down there is getting a full inch each week, then we have a coverage issue we need to adjust. So I don't think I have a huge coverage issue, but we're just going to go ahead and double check and make sure. So let's go ahead and put these in and turn on the station. Alright, so we ran it for 15 minutes and you can see it's getting in there about a 1/10 of an inch in 15 minutes. So yeah, it's that low. You get about a 1/10 of an inch in 15 minutes. So simple mathematics, we can say if you want to get a ½ an inch, we got to times that by 5. So 15 by 5. And for me, simple mathematics requires a calculator. So 15 by 5. 75 minutes. So to get a ½ an inch of water, this station needs to be ran for 75 minutes. This seems like a lot, but the rate that it goes down is a lot less. So you're using a lot less water per minute. So 75 minutes twice a week would give me an inch of rain. And I think that's where we'll start, 75 minutes for twice a week. And now let's go and look at the other ones and make sure that it's pretty even, because we want to make sure, I mean, this spot's getting a 1/10 of an inch, but if somewhere else is getting half that much, so we might need to increase a little bit to make sure everywhere else gets at least a ½ of an inch with each raining, a ½ an inch of water with each watering session. So you can see about the same at this station, a 1/10 of an inch. So the middle section, I did get a little bit more, about a little over a 1/10, not quite 2/10, but it is getting a little bit more. That's fine. And as you can notice, don't know if you can tell, it's about a 1/10 of an inch too. So I think we're fine there. And this dead spot here, I don't know what it was before because the coverage didn't quite cover it. And it's double covered by 2 stations, so I'll leave this one here. But in this one station, it's not even close to a 1/10 of an inch. So we're gonna leave that one there. And we're gonna go ahead and run the side station now and do the same thing on the side. And on the side, I have all these yellow spots along the fence and along the other side. So we're going to make sure that it's not a watering issue by putting more in there. So I'm going to definitely put some along these dry strips, just to make sure we're getting enough water coverage. My guess is that right here is not being covered quite enough. And same thing over here. So all these yellow spots is where we're really going to be testing it. So I'll put a few more on the side. I'm going to run this side zone for 15 minutes and do the same thing. If you don't have these and you have your tuna cans, whatever, that's fine, but I'm loving this. Like, this makes it a lot easier than the last time I tried it. Measuring it, it's not even well worth the money. I would definitely recommend it. I'll put a link in the bio down there. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick run on this zone. So we're gonna go 20 minutes on this side and measure it. So I ran the side over here for 20 minutes instead of 15, expecting it to get less water because of all these yellow spots. But actually what happened, if you can tell there, it actually got a little bit more than 1/10 of an inch. So this side is being watered at the exact same rate as the front and back. Have confirmed that, so it's not, all these yellow spots are not watering issues. At one point I did a video because my sprinkler heads, I have a sprinkler head there, it was clear over here. This one right here, it's obviously leaking. I had to dug it up and I'll replace it, but it was over here. So when I first put in the sod, this edge here was not being watered, and that might have a lot to do with why it's dead. This side over here against the fence, I do not know. It's getting plenty of water. The dirt was well saturated, but the thing is with the sod there is the roots just did not take. So I don't know if I had bad watering at one point that I fixed, or if the heat reflecting off of the vinyl just made it so the roots didn't take. But that sod right there, you could still pick it up off the ground, and I'm pretty sure it's all but dead over there. Whatever it is, it's not a watering issue anymore if it was. So that's fixed. I think I'm just gonna keep watering it. Slowly but surely, that green is creeping its way over. So I think I'm just gonna keep watering it, keep it going. I think it'll heal itself. Just gonna keep going. Over in that back corner, used to look exactly the same. And it's quickly filling in. So I have the Ratio Smart sprinkler system. So I went ahead and set up the station to run for 75 minutes each station, which is 1 hour and 15 minutes. So I think that'll be a lot better coverage of water. I'll get a lot better results and save a little bit of water because I'm not on a irrigation. This is all watering with the city water. It goes the same water that goes into my house. So I'm not, it doesn't get expensive if you're using too much water. So hopefully these MP Rotators will help avoid the runoff and allow me to use actually less water, and in the long run hopefully save some money. So we'll see how my city bill goes down or not. But that about does it for today. Thank you for watching. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead, hit the like button, follow along. This has been a fun journey for me. I appreciate everybody who's commented, gave me tips and suggestions if there's anything you see in my lawn. I'm still trying to figure some of this stuff out, especially when it comes to these yellow. There we go. Especially when it comes to these yellow spots in my side yard. So Still learning, but I appreciate all the tips and everything we got going on. Hit that like button, follow, subscribe and follow along my journey. And we're gonna go turn this yard into a beautiful green oasis. If you haven't hit that follow button down there, do it now. I haven't done it yet. I'm waiting on you. We're not gonna leave till you hit that follow. Thank you, thanks. Appreciate it, follow along. We'll see you on the next video.